It's your boy Banks, back in building. It's been a long time. I apologize to everyone out there, people who are subscribed to me, a lot of people that have been waiting on videos. I've been job transitioning in real life. You know what I mean? Real life stuff is happening, so the time hasn't been there. There's been a lot of things going on, but I'm committed to come back. There's been a lot that's happened, especially with basketball. There's been a lot that's happened that I haven't been able to talk about, and that's not obviously good, but we can only move forward. We can only strive, right? So I'm back. You feel me? It's your boy Banks, and I'm out here. No drought here. You feel me? And listen, moving forward, I'm going to be doing something I'm going to be talking about basketball topics as they come. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be calling it TRU Talks. TRU Talks because it's TRU Talks and TRU Talks. You feel me? You feel me? I'm out here. Yeah, man. So that's what I'm going to be doing. We'll be talking about so many different topics. Lonzo Ball, all kinds of different stuff, right? And it's just TRU Talks. It's just real, all right? It's just real. So we're going to be doing that, and whenever it comes up, it comes up. You know what I mean? Still be doing my 2K videos and all kinds of stuff, but just got to be versatile. You feel me? You got to be versatile. So that's basically what is going to be happening. So let's dive into it right away. You feel me? Listen, so what I'm going to be talking about right now is, you already know what's been going on with this whole Kyrie Irving versus LeBron versus Kobe. I'm just going to dive in. Like, this enough is enough. You got to be real. You feel me? We got to be real. Whatever this media and all the stuff that they create and all this, that's what you guys don't have a mind of your own. You guys don't see that. I see through it. You feel me? I got that eagle eye. I see through it. Basically what Kyrie sees that LeBron is going to be out. We already know this. You know what I'm saying? Because this is who LeBron is. So we'll go back in the time and we'll lead up to that. You know what I'm saying? We'll lead up to that. Basically, from when LeBron came in, he went to the finals with Cleveland, right? Went to the finals with Cleveland. You guys are, LeBron's team was trash and team was that. Listen, at the end of the day, he could have won one game. He could have done something. He carried his team in certain situations where I was rooting for him. I was like, okay, is he coming to be a Don? Okay, I like this. At the end of the day, he got nervous. His palms were sweaty in the finals. He was airballing free throws. Every clutch situation, he didn't come through in that finals. And it was a sweep, but there was some close games. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't come through. Which to me was a red flag, because I already know this. Any moment that you don't come through, I look at it. Listen, I don't blame the team. Like I've been saying, I don't blame the team. If you come to work, you are the star player, you get buckets and you are carrying and you don't win, then I blame the team. But I don't blame the team if you're not doing nothing. You're the star player. What do you mean? Listen, so you guys be doing all this. LeBron never does any wrong in all you guys, in all these LeBron fans' eyes and the media's eyes. LeBron does no wrong. You know what I'm saying? LeBron is just to the point he's even better than Kobe, which is blasphemous. But we'll go through that. That's a different discussion for a different day. But let's go from the timeline, okay? So we go back, and from there, LeBron basically was saying, he didn't say it out loud, but I already know what it is. He basically was like, you know what? He doesn't want to be in that situation ever again. He doesn't want to ever have to, where his team is just full of role players, how it used to be, where you have role players, everyone does a role, and then you only have the one star, at most two. You know what I'm saying? Like the Jordan and Pippen. Even then, Jordan was averaging 33 points plus, you know what I'm saying, per game, and Scottie Pippen was averaging 15 in some finals. You know what I'm saying? So clearly he knows that Jordan was snapping. Jordan was the Don Dada. You know what I'm saying? While Pippen was here acting like he was Wade. It's not the same. It's one and then two. It wasn't 1A and 1B. No, it wasn't none of that. Or some days it's reverse and it's 1A and 1B with the other guy. No, it wasn't like that. No, it was Jordan is the Don. And Scotty, come through. Come through. Come on my back too. You know what I'm saying? No homo. Pause. Whoa. You know what I mean? Scotty was there with him. But Scotty wasn't carrying. Don't get it twisted. Scotty was crucial, but in no way was it like a Dwayne Wade LeBron, a Kyrie LeBron, a Shaq and Kobe. It wasn't none of that. Don't get it twisted. So, and even at worst, it was just two. It wasn't another third. Who was the third player? People are saying, oh, Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman wasn't no damn big three. He's a role player. I don't want to hear none of that. Listen, big three is offense. We don't bring a defensive player in our big three. What do you mean? That's a role player. The hell you tell? Like, some people they don't know basketball. They don't know basketball. Listen, at the end of the day, We already know what that was. So, like I'm saying, he wants elite players to play as role players. That's what LeBron wants. That's what he wants. He doesn't want regular role players, because at the end of the day, when you have role players, they only do their role. What do you expect them to do? You want them to do more than their role? No, that's your job. You now take over. They do their role. You know what I mean? That if you're double teamed, they'll hit an open shot. But if they're not double teamed, that's you. Get buckets. 1-on-1. Let's go. You got to get buckets so they can double team. That's what Jordan, that's what Kobe, that's what those guys do. But no, LeBron doesn't want to do that because he can't do that. His palms are sweaty. He can't do that. You can't even name me LeBron 1-on-1 takes that he can do. Just hezzy blow by. That's it. And layup. When you see a step back, when you see a post shimmy, how big is he? How's Kobe 6'6" post, and then LeBron 6'8", he barely posts. I don't see no moves. He went to learn from Hakeem. Where's those moves? I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear absolutely none of that. So stop this. So at the end of the day, he didn't want to be in that situation again, which is why, and the worst part that cheeses me is that LeBron, he's been, whatever he asked for, he got. Whatever he asked for, he got. From even in Cleveland, his point guard was Eric Snow, a defensive point guard. Eric Snow was his point guard. He's like, I need a point guard. They got Mo Williams, who was an all-star. You guys are talking about, Mo Williams, his team was garbage. You know, that's why he left Cleveland when he won 2 straight seasons of 60 points and he got MVP, but his team was garbage. Okay, say word. But he was supposed to meet Kobe in the finals. Kobe held his bargain, but he lost to Orlando, who wasn't supposed to win. Why? Because he wasn't clutch. He was winning bare those games, and Orlando was just chucking threes and coming back. There's Rashard Lewis and those boys. I don't want to hear it. He was supposed to win. He wasn't the underdog. I don't want to hear it. But at the end of the day, when it matters, when it's clutch, his palms are sweaty and he's nervous and he's chilling in the corner letting Mo Williams chuck. But now Mo Williams, we needed a better point guard. I don't want to hear that. They had Sasha Pavlovich from back then. You know what I mean? From his first finals. They need to upgrade the shooting guard. They got Anthony Parker. You know what I'm saying? They got Antoine Jameson. They got Delonte West. They up anything that they needed to upgrade. They got. They even traded Ilgauskas. And he was cheese. And they got back Ilgauskas after the trade. I don't want to hear none of that. Anything he wanted, he got. We need a big man. They got Shaq. Obviously, Shaq was in his prime, but he was still averaging maybe 13, 14, 15 points. That's good numbers. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he wanted, he got. And he couldn't deliver, because at the end of the day, with all these pieces that you get, why are you losing so much when it matters? Because at the end of the day, like I said, all those things that you get, the clutch was what matters, and only certain few can deliver in the clutch. Hence Kyrie, hence Kobe, hence Jordan, hence Wade. But at the end of the day, it's not him. All the moments that you think, for all his rings that he won, all those great offensive moments, is he there? Ray Allen. That's not LeBron. Wade in the clutch too. That's not LeBron. Bosh in the clutch too. That's not LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Even Nowitzki, that was beating him. Look at Nowitzki. He was surrounded by role players. He didn't have bare all-star caliber or 1-2 punch, but he got all the buckets, and they basically were playing the defense and doing their role and spotting up and doing whatever they got to do. And Nowitzki carried. When LeBron don't do that. LeBron is MIA. You don't do that. I don't want to hear none of it. Listen, real recognized rules, real ball at the end of the day. These stats and all these things that mans are looking at is fabricated. People pick and choose what they want to talk or use to benefit LeBron for the situation. They don't sit there. But at the end of the day, when the game is on and it's clutch, they're hoping LeBron makes the shot. They don't know. They don't know LeBron's going to make it. They're nervous. Their palms are sweaty. When Kobe is the ball, I can close my eyes. I already know it's about to be cash. If he misses, for me, oh, wow, he missed. Say word. If LeBron gets a game winner or gets a bucket in the clutch, you're, oh, wow, he got it. That's what it is. We want him to have the ball, but oh no, it's not his job. Kyrie's the closer. But he's supposed to be great, but Kyrie's the closer. But when Kyrie closes, LeBron won and won is the game. Oh, say word. And we'll get into that. We'll transition. I'm skipping ahead. So we're back there. So basically we know what it is. LeBron asked for whatever he wanted and he got it and didn't deliver. He upgraded his team in those 2 years. He didn't deliver. Versus Boston when he got exited in 2010. Boston was even the lower seed. You get what I'm saying? He was in the corner chilling, letting Mo Williams chuck shots. He let Mo Williams chuck all those shots. You know what I'm saying? Jack up on them shots. Because at the end of the day, he wasn't going to carry. Same thing the year before versus Orlando. He was supposed to make it to the finals. He wasn't going to carry. So then now he leaves. Why did he leave? Because at the end of the day, he said, I want I don't want to be in that situation again. I basically want it where I could chill out and I'm going to have a guy who's going to close. Someone's going to close. I want elite players. That's what he wants. I always want to be surrounded by elite players. Even my role players, I don't even want them to be real role players. I want them to be elite role players that are playing, you know what I mean? That are playing in a role player role. So now if they had to, they can still do something like J.R. Smith. He can hit a hella fit. He can still create on his own if he had to. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want guys that are just limited. That's what he wants. And if you don't see this, people don't see through this. They just, oh, he doesn't have good players. Oh, he doesn't have this. All his teams that he's won with has been better than all other Kobe's teams and all these other teams. Like, he has a big three, a true big three. If you name Kobe's big three with Paul Gasol on them, his big three, if you want to bring someone up, you'll say Lamar Odom, and that's a nigga off the bench. How's that a big three? I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. Bynum was still a baby. He wasn't even there like that yet, and he had knee injuries. It was basically him and Gasol. Go look at the points per game. It's Kobe at 28, and the next man, Gasol's maybe around 17, 18. That's 10 points plus. When has LeBron won where he's there basically doubled in the scoring above someone? Never. He even joined Wade. Wade didn't join him. Wade don't need him. Wade had a ring. Wade carried. Wade had 33 points per game plus around there. The next man was Shaq with 13, 15 around there. Clearly a man is carrying. That's what carrying does. Anytime LeBron wins his rings, he's around these man. He's averaging. Kyrie was averaging 27. He's averaging 27. They're right there. But yet LeBron gets all the praise. Oh, say a word. All the clutch moments that Kyrie's getting these buckets, LeBron gets all the praise. Oh, say word. So if LeBron is that important and that valuable and the reason why they win, why LeBron scored 30 when they lose, but LeBron scores 30 when they win. But Kyrie struggles, it's guaranteed a loss. Kyrie gets buckets, you're in the question. You can win the game, it's clutch now. Kyrie gets buckets, they win. Kyrie gets buckets, at least it's close. You're in a position to win. LeBron's points are like water. His points are like he gets his point. All of a sudden, LeBron has 10 points. He gets a layup here. Mans don't pay attention. Oh, transition outlet. A little layup here. Doesn't really create anything. Situational buckets. He just, let me get this layup. Oh, I fouled 2 free throws. Let me get this layup. You know what? Oh, I'm open. Oh, let me hit this jump shot. Okay. That's how he gets his points. You know what I'm saying? Man's be looking, man. LeBron has 30. This nigga has 30. Say a word. Well, when that boy Kyrie has 20 points, it feels like he has 40. Cause when he gets that bucket, it's demoralizing. It's momentum changing. You know what I'm saying? Every man's like, geez, that nigga's disgusting. That's what happens when Kyrie gets buckets. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with Kobe. Same thing when those niggas, when they get buckets. You be outside the arena and you hear it. You hear that splash from there. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is when they get buckets. That's what real scorers do. It's not just about scoring. You know what I'm saying? It's momentum. You get your team gets hyped. Jeez, everyone's amped. The crowd's into it. LeBron just be getting random layups. Maybe a dunk here and there that might be momentum. But even in that situation, I'm talking about creating buckets. It's not only momentum boosting for your team, but it changes momentum for the other team because your best defender is getting cooked and he's getting styled on, and they're just like, geez, what can I do? When you make the defender feel, what can I do? Then that's when you know your buckets is real. Your buckets is real. You demoralize the other team and you're basically clowning on them. That's when they feel like, what can I do? What can I do? That's how it comes to. You get what I'm saying?